They say rivers forget nothing, but what if they remember too much? Some rivers don't just flow, they haunt. Welcome to Myths and Mysticism of Rivers, where water hides stories too old or too strange to explain. From vanished villages to cursed currents, we explore real mysteries and ancient legends tied to rivers around the world. If you love eerie history, dark folklore, and atmospheric storytelling, this is your place. Subscribe and listen closely, because not every river is silent. They say rivers are the veins of civilizations. But what happens when a river begins to die? This is not just a story about water, it's about time, memory, and survival. Welcome to the Mekong. The river's origin. Born in the frozen heights of Tibet, the Mekong River begins its journey as a whisper of meltwater. From there, it descends through China, Myanmar, Laos, Thailand, Cambodia, and Vietnam. Over 350 kilometers, 6 countries, 70 million lives. It is one of the most biodiverse and economically vital rivers in the world. But something is changing. The ancient lifeline. For thousands of years, the Mekong-shaped empires, the Khmer Empire thrived along its banks, building monumental cities fed by the river's bounty. It carried rice, stories, and the scent of spices from village to village. Fishermen once said the river spoke to those who listened, but today, its voice is fading. Modern strain. The Mekong has become a battlefield of human ambition. More than 100 dams have been proposed or built along its course. The largest among them, the Xayaburi Dam in Laos, has already altered seasonal flows downstream. Farmers in Cambodia and Vietnam report unprecedented droughts. Tonle Sap, once Southeast Asia's largest freshwater lake, is shrinking. Fish harvests drop year after year. A river divided. The Mekong is no longer just a natural resource. It's a geopolitical fault line. Upstream nations control the flow, while downstream communities face scarcity. Cooperation among countries remains fragile, and every nation watches its neighbors with wary eyes. Cultural erosion. When a river changes, so does a culture. Entire communities built on the pulse of the water are being uprooted. Folk songs once sung to the rhythm of the current now feel like morning chants. The loss isn't just ecological, it's spiritual, it's generational. Resistance and hope. But the Mekong is not surrendering quietly. Villagers in Vietnam are replanting mangroves. In Thailand, youth groups are mapping fish migrations. Activists gather in Phnom Penh to demand transparency and equity in water governance. Science and indigenous wisdom are joining hands. Some say it may be too late. Others believe the river can still be saved, if we listen. Conclusion. The Mekong is more than a river. It's memory in motion. It remembers empires and poems, wars and weddings. And now, it asks us to remember it, not when it's gone, but while it still flows. Because when a river dies, it doesn't vanish. It takes entire worlds with it. If this story moved you, share it. Subscribe for more rivers, more stories, more truths we can't afford to forget.